Hey y'all, it's Betsy, and today I'm super excited to be filming this video because my Pat McGrath times Bridgerton collection just came in. Now, there are 4 separate pieces to this collection. I only bought 3. I already own all of the blushes and the highlight that are in this collection, so I decided to just get the 2 new highlighters and the Diamond at First water palette. Make sure I'm holding this correct. So this is what the outside of the packaging looks like. Isn't that stunning? And then when you open her up, this is what she looks like on the inside. So this is a 6-shade palette and it retails for $65. So let's go ahead and swatch her out. So the first shade we have in here is Iconic Ingenue. So let's make sure we can see that. That's pretty close to my undertone. Let's swatch it on the other side of my arm because that's pretty much close to what my skin tone is anyway. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Trying to make sure it focuses. There we go. Then we have the shade Art of the Swoon. So that is one of the matte shades. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Then this is one of the colors I'm excited for. This is the shade Regency Blue, which looks like this. Okay. Then we have the shade Plum Regalia, which looks like that. It's another one of the matte shades. Then we have the shade Duchess Divinity, which is, oh, that's pretty. Isn't that a beautiful shade? And that is so soft, which that's like almost a mauve metallic. It's super duper pretty. And then last but not least is the shade Love Match, which is more of like a red toned, pinky red tone. So as you can see, it's a very, very beautiful, simple color story. But I think sometimes that's all you need. You want me to hold the swatches up so you can see them better? There we go. And y'all let me know what you think because I just got a new camera, new microphone. So we've been testing. That's why I haven't had any videos go up. But yeah, it's been difficult. So let me know what you think of everything down below. Let's go ahead and get my hair out of my face. So that way we're going to do the highlights because we're going to do our eyes on camera. We're going to go off camera, do the rest of our face, and then we're going to come back and do the highlight. So the first highlight that I have is the Skin Fetish Sublime Highlighter in Illuminaire. So this is more of like that white champagne color. Look at this embossing on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and this retails for $60. Look at that. Look how beautiful. And then we have the shade, I said that wrong. This is Extreme Gold 2, and this is Incandescent Gold. It happens. And then this is like this beautiful yellow gold. Now, I'm sure that this beautiful yellow gold I won't wear as much for an eyeshadow or as a highlight unless I am doing like costume makeup. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So those are the 2 highlight shades, and they retail for $60 each. Now, right now, the collection is sold out on Pat McGrath's website, but from what I've heard, they are planning on bringing it back. So we're going to start off with doing some eyeshadow. Let's grab a big fluffy brush. And this is a Lunar Beauty LB1. We're going to go into this first shade. Oh, I forgot to put on my eye tapes, which is the Art of the Swoon. And I always use eye tapes. It is something that definitely helps me out. I buy the e.l.f. ones. They're super inexpensive. They're like $3 for a whole bunch of them. So they help me out, but you don't have to. So as you can see, the Art of the Swoon picks up nicely on the brush. And look at that. I am putting eyeshadow on my eyes and it is not going blurry. But yeah, it was time to upgrade equipment, and trying to get everything set up is so difficult. Look how pretty. This is one thing that I do love about Mama Pat is that everything just kind of works the way that it's supposed to. The only thing that I have tried that I really didn't like was the original matte lipsticks. The newer ones are better, but the first ones, but those were on like a limited special release. And the, what else was it? The eyeshadow primer. I'm not a big fan of that. But as you can see, that goes on nice and pretty and soft. But this is supposed to be more of like that soft romantic. This is the perfect palette in my mind for like Valentine's Day, because there are pinks, which Mama Pat's known for, but it also, like that, her special shade that's in here, I am excited to play with. So let me grab a smaller blending brush, and this is the ColourPop E19, and we're gonna go into Love Watch, which is the deeper reddish pink, and we're gonna keep building up our crease. Now, as I said, I'm not gonna do anything super dramatic today. It's a simple 6-pan palette. Look how pretty that looks. I don't know. Like, as I've said a million times before, Mama Pat is definitely one of my favorite brands. That's part of the reason why she's part of my rules to be able to purchase during my low buy. Which, if you're wondering, has been going amazing. But see how nice and pretty that looks? And it looks soft. The blend on it is awesome without a whole lot of work for me, because I am not always the best at blending. I love playing with makeup, but I am not a makeup artist at all. I am a makeup enthusiast. But it's okay to be a makeup enthusiast and show what you like and how you do your makeup. I don't think you have to be a professional to do this. But, you know, part of it too is I know how to do makeup on myself. I mean, I've done it on other people. It's just not my favorite thing to do. That looks really pretty. Okay, I'm going to add a tad bit more depth to this. So I'm going to grab, this is another ColourPop. This is the E17. And we're going to go into that Plum Regalia shade, which is that deeper kind of purpley plum. And we're going to really keep that low on this eyeball. Isn't that pretty? And it just gives enough depth. Now for me, because I have like a hazel that leans more green, these plummy pinks, like purpley shades, are always flattering on my eye color. Now, do I think that you have to stick with eyeshadow because it looks good on your eye color? No. Because like for me, blues I love to play with, but they're not the most flattering on my skin. There we go. Make sure everything's nice and blended. Ooh, I like how that looks. Now let's grab a flat fluffy brush, because I want to go into the shade Duchess Divinity. Gotta talk. So this is just a Spectrum A18, so this is just a big flat brush. This is from their Hello Kitty collection. And we're gonna apply that all over the lid. Okay. Now let's see how it picks up. Seems to be picking up beautifully. Ooh, that's so pretty. So, so pretty. But you see what I'm saying? This is a very simple, easy eye look in my opinion, but it still brings the drama. This is the kind of makeup that I like, where it looks pretty, but you can still have fun with the colors and stuff like that. Like, to me, that is so important. There we go. Okie dokie. I like how that looks. Now I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do the rest of my face. We'll come back, do the lower lash line. We'll put the inner corner and stuff like that in. And then we will put on the highlight and talk about my thoughts. Now, oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to take the shade Iconic Ingenue, which is that creamy white shade, that shimmer, which would make a beautiful face highlight as well. And we're going to apply that right beneath the brow bone for the highlight. Because even though I think that the face highlights are absolutely stunning, I don't think I want to use that under my eye today. And this is the kind of color that really gives a lot of lift. Okie dokie. We will come back and do the rest of our face. So I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Bronzer in shade number 2. I used the Pat McGrath Divine Blush in Nude Venus, which this is like my favorite one of her blushes. And then on my lips, I used the liquid lipstick in Divine Rose. I think it looks so, so pretty. So pretty. I mean, and that's part of it is, I don't know. Like, I feel like when I put on Pat McGrath stuff, it always looks good. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of how I feel. So we're going to take and use, this is a BK Beauty 204. We're going to go into that deepest plum shade, and we're going to go ahead and go right there on our lower lash line. Now, I did take and use the Makeup by Mario black eyeliner pencil in my waterline. It's another product. I'm trying to use that. So, there's that. Now I'm going to go back over. This is just the same brush that I had the deepest pink on top, and we're just using that to kind of blend it out. Nothing too crazy. At least not in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, as I said, whenever I use Mama Pat, it definitely feels really good. Like, I always feel like I look pretty whenever I use her eyeshadows. Now, do I think that this palette is the most unique? I can already tell you no. Now, I love the Regency Blue shade. But if you have a large collection of like single eyeshadows from like Davina, Cleona, that type of thing, I don't think that you're going to need that. Okay, so I'm going to use, this is a Rephr 03, and I'm picking up that shade Regency Blue. Ooh, look at that though. I mean, that is stunning. And I love the size of these Rephr brushes. This little pencil brush really helps keep that right where you want it to be. And you see, now that took this basic look, but still beautiful, and gave it a little kick in the pants. Brought it up a notch. I love this color. That color is stunning. Okay, the eyes are done. Pretty much, I'm almost done. So now we're going to use the highlighter in Incandescent Gold, which is this one. As I said, I bought the yellow gold one, but not to wear on a regular basis because, well, it's not made for my skin tone. But it would make a beautiful eyeshadow. Look at that. Okay, and I'm using the Spectrum B08 brush. Ooh. It doesn't get any better. Ooh, look at that. How do you not like highlight? It always just makes me feel so pretty. Like, I love the extra shine of it all. Okie dokie. That's gorgeous. So, this is the full look done. What do you think? I think it's absolutely stunning. I would definitely recommend you trying Pat McGrath. It is on the pricier side, but she does a lot of sales where it's 30% off, and then there's bundle deals. So you can try it a little bit more inexpensive that way. And especially at Christmas time when they do the mega motherships, those are a pretty good deal. Because typically they're between like $68 and $78, and for a lot of shades, and you get to try Pat McGrath. But I do love her quality and her formulas. And this is definitely up to par. Again, I think it's expensive. And if you have a lot of like special multi-chromes, you're not going to need this. But if you want it, then get it. I am super happy that it's added to my collection. But I guess that's it for today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with bonus content thrown in. Now, I haven't been posting my regular schedule, but that is fixing to change because I've gotten pretty caught up on everything. So, I guess that's it. We'll see y'all later. Bye.